Now, the International Monetary Fund on Friday approved $28.8 million worth over $1 billion disbursement fund for the Gambia government from its special drawing right account. The IMF Executive Board completes first review of Gambia's performance under the Extended Credit Facility (ECF) arrangement with an approval for the disbursement of money to the Gambia government. Omar Ahmad Toure has more details of that in this report.
The IMF, through the Extended Credit Facility (ECF), will make an immediate disbursement of $28.8 million from its total access of $47.1 million approved for the Gambia in March 2020. The decision reached will allow disbursement of the money to the Gambia to help meet the country's balance of payments and fiscal financing needs and support the post-pandemic recovery. Reflecting on the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, growth in 2020 was estimated at about 0%. However, the country's growth is now expected to rebound to 6.0% in 2021. IMF said it is content with economic management and advanced structural reforms of Gambian authorities, including governance, transparency in the use of funds, and effective delivery in public services. The IMF board also completed a financing assurances review and granted a waiver of non-observance of a continuous quantitative performance criterion relating to a zero ceiling on the accumulation of external payment arrears. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Gambia has also benefited from an IMF Rapid Credit Facility disbursement of $21.3 million at the time of approval and is receiving debt service relief from the IMF under the Catastrophe Containment and Relief Trust, expected to total about $5.8 million, which has already been approved.
Report was filed in there by Omar Ahmad Toure. And now finally to Senegal, where the outbreak of the H5N1 bird flu that hit the country have left workers at some poultry farms worried of the situation. The West African country is also battling against the coronavirus pandemic, with cases rapidly increasing in different parts of the country. Authorities are outlining measures to contain the situation. Here are more details of that in this report.
The outbreak of the H5N1 bird flu was first reported on a poultry farm. Senegal's veterinary services report over half the birds were killed out of a flock of 100,000. This comes as the country is dealing with the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
A health response is needed at this time to prevent the disease from spreading. I think that economically, the disease could put the poultry sector at risk, especially as the sector is already hard hit by the COVID-19 crisis.
The outbreak was first discovered in Chess, a region east of the capital Dakar. Officials are still investigating its origins. Those working at poultry farms in the meantime are trying their best to mitigate the damage.
We disinfect all persons and vehicles that need to enter our premises. For the time being, we have suspended all foreign visits until further notice. We have also closed all ventilation ducts on our site to prevent any air that might be contaminated from entering.
Infections in humans usually occurs when one has come in close contact with the infected birds or environments contaminated with H5N1. Human-to-human transmission is still rare, though the disease, according to the WHO, has a mortality rate of around 60%.